What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It is your boy, Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered, man. What's going on with all y'all out there, dog? Hey, we about to cook with some kerosene. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to the unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to all you goons that are notoriously in the chat rooms, especially this one. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, homie. Don't be a slouch, dog. Stop being a slouch, bruh. Okay. And also make sure you go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and go get this devastatingly dope ass merch that we got. Okay. Straight up. Right. Bam. So we're gonna get into it real quick, man. I had time today. I got time today, dog. I got time today. Okay. Lunchtime, waiting for my food to get delivered. I'm chilling. And I said, you know what, man? I think right now would be a great time for Matthew Shack Unfiltered to blaze one for the Cohiba Nation. Because we don't smoke Black and Milds over here, bro. We don't smoke a Bama cigars. We're going to go ahead and smoke one of these red dot Cohibas, bruh. Okay. Just to let you know how we do it on just on a Friday afternoon. Okay. Because that's what we do. All right. We go ahead and get this prepped up. All right. We got to talk about it, bruh. Because in about 48 hours or so, give or take, the Las Vegas Raiders play against Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos for the final time of the season. And ever since Bo Nix has shown up to be the quarterback, which he is now in his sophomore season, he's 3-0 against the Raiders, bro. That dude don't even know how it feels to lose to us. Before he showed up, look at that cut, bro. Okay. Before he showed up, we had an 8-game winning streak against the Broncos. We had an 8-game winning streak until Bo Nix showed up. Now we have a 0-3 losing streak, bro. And you know what, man? Hey, dude, I can always try to tell you, man, I don't feel sorry for the Las Vegas Raiders, bro. I don't. The Las Vegas Raiders are getting exactly what they deserve, okay? Which is continual losing seasons, bro, because you don't do things right. The Raiders don't do things right, bro. They don't do things right. Ever since we got to Las Vegas, they've done everything. They went against the entire Raider book of what to do, okay? And that's what they get, bro. Like I said, I'm a 51-year member of this fan base, bro. I'm not a Las Vegas Raider fan, bro. I'm a Raider fan. I got my 3 rings. They look great. I'm waiting for this Las Vegas. Every other city I've been in, I've won a championship or 2. I won 2 in Oakland. I won 1 in LA. I've been over here for 5, almost 6 years. I haven't even won a playoff game. I haven't done nothing. So at the end of the day, man, y'all got it. This is what you wanted. This is how y'all wanted it to be. You didn't want certain people to be the coach. You didn't want certain people to be the quarterback. You didn't want this. You didn't want that. You didn't want this clown show when it came to Shedeur Sanders. Y'all want all these things, and everything you say doesn't work, bro. Everything you want is a failure, bro. Absolute failure. Y'all didn't want DC. Y'all always talking about what you don't want, bro, but you don't got shit. All y'all don't got a damn thing. You don't got nothing. Meanwhile, your daddy got some shit. Your granddaddy got some shit. Your Uncle Clint got some shit. Your auntie Irene got some chips. You don't got a damn thing. And then you listen to all these other people who don't have shit either. Okay, they don't have a ring. They don't have a damn thing. But you guys listen to them and then come over here and try to tell me what they said. I'm like, they need to be coming over here listening to me. All right. But with all that being said, we have to definitely talk about whether or not, because the season's over, bro. Season's over. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. All right? Please, one for the nation. Smoking on these cohibas, bro. Okay. We got to talk about whether or not Geno Smith's going to be your quarterback next year. Because as much as everyone really, really thinks that Geno is not here, it's a no-brainer. It's a slam dunk shack. He's out. It's not what's being said, though. It's not what's being said. That's what you want, but then again, you guys always want something. Raider Nation always wants something. But this time, according to what I'm getting ready to read you, and from where it's coming from, this might be the first time you Las Vegas Raider fans don't get what you want. I haven't got what I wanted since we've been in Vegas. I haven't gotten shit I wanted. Not a damn thing, bro. I've been over here 5.5 years. I done wasted thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, can I say it's wasted? It's invested. That's a better word. I've invested thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every year. Probably about 10 grand at least, because every time I go, it's $2,000 damn near. Okay. So 5 years, I've been there every year. 5 times 2 is 10. I've invested. Let me correct myself, because I got to get my emotions out of it. Because emotionally it's wasted, but as being a goated ass Raider fan, it's invested. Okay. I've invested 10 grand in this damn team. Now, some people like my boy Whittington Thomas and my other boy, my big brother Violator, and my other boy Raider, all the other guys that I'm with, man, Major Raider, they've invested way more than me. But with all that being said, I got investment too. Okay. So, will Geno Smith be back next year? Well, here's what this says. Conventional wisdom says the team will not bring him back. I know you guys are clapping. You're clapping. You're cabbage patching. You're doing the Roger Rabbit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But it says, according to Las Vegas Review Journal's Vinny Bonsieri, there's only certain people that we quote. Vinny's one of them, dog. Vinny, Tashawn Reed, salute to Tashawn Reed, Hondo Carpenter. Whether you like these guys or not doesn't matter. Whether they're Raider fans or not doesn't matter. What matters is that they are in the business and they get paid to cover the Raiders. If they were doing a shitty job of covering the Raiders, they wouldn't have a job. Okay? You don't like your job either, but you go there every day. Okay? All right. So with that being said, he says he believes Geno Smith will be back in Las Vegas next year. Now another beat writer around the team is saying the same thing. So let's charge it up. Number one, Vinny Bonsieri says Geno's still your quarterback. All right. According to Sports Illustrated insider Hondo Carpenter, the tea leaves right now are pointing towards the Raiders sticking with their veteran quarterback for another year. What did I tell you guys? Because over here, that's really all that matters is what I say. I told you. If they don't get rid of Pete Carroll, Geno's gonna be here, bro. Put a 1 in the chat when I told you that, bro. Because if Geno's gonna be there, Pete's gonna be there. You're not done with Eugene. Eugene is still your quarterback, bro. Okay? Here's what Hondo said. Quote, I would suspect they would probably bring Geno back at this point. That's not definitive, because even he's smart enough not to say it's guaranteed. But I'm just reading the tea leaves, talking to some people. Who do you think he's talking to? He's talking to people that are in that building. I think they probably bring back Geno to develop a young quarterback, Carpenter said on Las Vegas Insider podcast. As Bonsieri pointed back last week, the Raiders will pay Eugene $18 million whether he's on the team next year or not. Why do you think Eugene was saying, my future's bright? Why do you think he said it? Why do you think he's sitting there skinning and grinning? Has the most interceptions tied with Tua. Tua turned the ball over with 14. Absolutely playing like the inside of a cow's behind. Okay. But his future is bright because as long as he's going to the bank, he's got 18 million. Whatever you do, it don't matter, homie. It don't matter if you bench him, don't matter if you cut him, don't matter if you trade him, don't matter if you start him. Geno gets paid 18 million on the cap. On the cap. This is what you guys got to understand. You go, oh, just pay him, get rid of him. Da, 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 da. You don't just pay him and he walk away. That's on your salary cap. That's $18 million you do not get to use. That is taken off. That's taken off, bro. No matter what you do with Eugene, you're 18 M's lighter in your pocket. Okay? Like I said, stop doing the same shit over and over again, bro. You keep doing it. Okay? You did it last year. You did it last year with Gardner Minshew. You did it the year before with Jimmy G. You just keep doing it over and over again to you guys, man. You're never going to win a Super Bowl, Las Vegas Raider fan. You're not winning shit. Okay? You're not, bro. Not with this. It's not happening. Okay? All right? Hondo continues, quote, Geno brings everyone brings up the hard cap hit. It's a hard cap hit. It's also 18 million in cash that you have to pay him. It's not something that's just a repercussion. You know, it's a salary repercussion. That's what Bonsieri said. Okay, he said it last week. So that salary cap is cash money, bro. That's why he's smiling. That's why he's flipping you off. That's why he's throwing you the bird. That's why it's taking him 3 days to apologize. The man is paid. The man is getting paid no matter what you do, dog. He's got you, Raider fan. He's got you. And you need to understand he's got you. When he came here, I told you it was a bad decision. Now you know what I know. Okay? It just took you almost a whole season to figure it out. But I figured it out day one. Okay? Bonsieri continues. I really want to rub this in. I really want, because you guys are listening and all these people saying just get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him. This is the reason why getting rid of him isn't easy. Okay? This is why you don't trade for a Geno Smith in the first place. Quote, this is actual money, unquote. Bonsieri continued, quote, so I would probably lean towards you draft a quarterback, something that they didn't do. Oh yeah, they drafted Cam Miller. Really, bro? You drafted Cam Miller, but he's on the practice squad when he should be getting developed? No. We didn't draft a quarterback. All right? Okay? So, it says right here, okay? Geno becomes the guy. Do you roll in the next year until you feel like a rookie's ready to take over? So, they're talking about doing what the Browns did. They brought in a veteran quarterback, Joe Flacco. They had Shedeur Sanders, a guy who you guys swore in your life you didn't want on your team. Went through, traded Kenny Two Gloves to you, who you can't even utilize. Then Dylan Gabriel gets benched. They put in a fourth-string quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, and it looks like he's the starter, and he's in his rookie year. Why couldn't have we done that? We could have did the same shit. You could have had Shedeur Sanders for a can of Miracle Whip. But nope, because you guys always want what you want, and good for you. Okay? It feels like the 2025 season is all but broken. And Geno's finger-flipping incident 2 weeks ago felt like a confirmation. So what he says is, your season is broken, and Geno flipping you off was the definitive mark in this season. This is what this article's saying. When Geno lifted up his middle finger, I'm not going to do it, but just think about it. When he lifted his middle finger running off the field in your house, he's your guest, you're paying him to be there, he flips you off. That is the definitive, according to this article, that was the definitive end of your season when he did that. That's not me saying that. That's this saying it. Okay? Then it says, then you hand over the reins to the rookie. That might not be next year. That might be the year after that. Unquote. According to this, you can have Geno 2 more years. This year, next year, and the year after. And then in 2028, Geno decides, we give whoever we give the keys. Eugene's, that's why he said his future's bright. He's not going nowhere, bro. According to these guys know more than us. Why do you think they're saying that? Okay? Says right now, Smith has been through with more the fans that has reached the internet, but a video from Sunday's game offered a glimpse of what it's been like for Geno in the silver and black. Okay, mentally it's hard to imagine. Geno hasn't reached a point of no return with the Raiders. So what they're saying is, it's hard to believe that after all that he's been through this year, the horrible play, the throwing in triple coverage, the getting sacked, the refusing to run, the flipping off of the fans, that he should be gone. Like any other situation, he should be out of here. But it's not what this says. And if the team brings him back, it's going to pay a lot more than $18 million to probably learn again, because they said you're going to learn again, that Geno isn't the answer. So what this article is saying is, you bring him back, you're gonna continue to learn that Geno isn't him. You're gonna continue to learn Geno was never the dude in the first place. But I told you that. But you might have him another 2 years. Okay? But hey, if that happens, I'm gonna sit back and laugh about it. Okay? All right. And another observation on Geno's disappointing season. This right here is very good. It says, where are all the Geno teammates defending him to social media and on social media? They're saying, where's his teammates at? Where's everybody? How come nobody's online? Where's Trey Tucker at? How come he ain't posting on his page? Where's Max at? How come this guy ain't posting on his page? Why isn't Genty posting on his page? Nobody's coming to his rescue. Nobody's saying, hey man, Geno's my quarterback. Hey man, he's my man. He's my dude. He's the guy. Hey man, no one's co-signing Eugene, dog. Nobody on the team's co-signing Eugene. Why? Very good question. You need to ask yourself why that is. Okay? Maybe that's reading into the situation too much, but from the outside, it doesn't particularly seem like a locker room has rallied around their $75 million quarterback this year. Now what? Now what? Geno ain't going nowhere, bro. He's not going nowhere, bro. If you want him gone, you gotta hope that Pete says, and Pete ain't getting, saying, Pete, you better hope Pete says, you know what, man, I'm tired and I'm gonna retire. If Pete's here, Geno's here, bro. Geno got you, dog. Like, that's why he's smiling at you. That's why he's grinning. My future's bright. Bright like the sun, bro. Better put on some sunglasses when you're looking at Eugene. Eugene don't give a rat's ass about you. He don't care. He can care less, dog. All right? He can care less. He's got you, bro. You fell for it, dog. You got Big Shirley pregnant, bro. She's got you. Got you. Got you, bro. And it's yours, dog. It's yours. She got the DNA test. That's your baby. You stuck. You stuck like Chuck, bro. It's all bad. She's already getting your check garnished right now, dog. And you know the baby's going to be bigger than a house. And that baby going to eat everything, dog. You in trouble. Told you, bro, that was a bad idea, man. Told you, man. Told you, drinking that 50 Hennessy to the head was a bad idea. Bad idea, homie. We don't feel sorry for you, dog. I'll bring over some wet wipes for you. I'll hook you up with a $25 gift card to Target. You can go get some. I'll do more than that. I'll give you 50, so you can go get you some. You can go get you some Pampers or something, dog. You know what I'm saying? Get you a bag of wet wipes, bro. For the baby, bro. Because the baby's innocent, but you're not. You're not innocent, homie. You're guilty. You don't get to talk about how much of a whatever she is anymore. Were you the only guy smashing? No, but you're the only one that went. You went rawhide. Get him up, rawhide. Get him up. You went rawhide And now your ass is inside of the child support office, bro. I mean, you can't make it up. Okay, you can't. Mm, 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 mm. Eugene got y'all. Told you not to fool with Eugene. I tried to warn you about Eugene. I tried to tell you. I told you from day one. And for anybody that might just be walking past, hearing a conversation, say, hey, what did they say? All you got to do is put in Matthew Shack on the search bar on YouTube and put Geno Smith and go to the first day we traded for him and watch what I said. I said, hey man, Geno is not it, bruh. Oh, come on, Shaq, man. Come on, Shaq. It never works out for you cats. Come on, Shaq, this. Come on, Shaq, that. Come on, Shaq. Josh McDaniels is a 6-time Super Bowl champion. Come on, Shaq. Jimmy Garoppolo was 1 touchdown pass away from Emmanuel Sanders from beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Come on, Shaq. Man, Gardner Minshew was the last quarterback to beat us in Oakland. All your come on, Shaqs don't work. Stop doing it. When I say some shit, it's fact. There is no come on, Shaq. It's, yeah, Shaq, you right. It's not gonna hurt you. You're gonna come back later. It could be a year later. It could be a season later. It could be a half a season later. It could be 6 weeks, 6 games in. I'm always right. I told you Eugene was a bad idea, but I told you Gardner Minshew was a bad idea. I told you Jimmy G was a bad idea. I told you getting rid of Derek Carr was a bad idea. I told you not keeping Rich Bisaccia was a bad idea. I told you not keeping AP is a bad idea. I guess all I do is tell you that, bro. And then I tell you what's a good idea. We gonna win on Christmas against the Chiefs 2 years ago. You ain't beat the Chiefs since. I said it. You ain't beat the Chiefs since I said we were going to beat the Chiefs before the game. The week up. You ain't won nothing. Okay? I keep trying to tell you guys. Y'all just going to continue to be mad. I'm not mad at all, bro. I'm here smoking Cohiba Red Dots on a Friday afternoon. Okay? Chilling. Beautiful sun. Beautiful. It's beautiful out here, bro. Is it December? Shit. A lot of y'all, you can't even see outside where y'all at, so much snow. I can't name no team in the National Football League where their starting quarterback flipped the fans off. Tell me where else that's happened at. I'll wait. You got 31 opportunities to tell me where the starting quarterback flipped the fans of the team he plays for. Please tell me who else. Please tell me. I bet you have 31 opportunities to say no. You're the only team in the NFL that has the audacity and unmitigated gall to keep starting the guy that flipped you off. The guy that said F y'all. He's still here. He's still the quarterback, bro. He's like, man, I ain't worried about y'all, man. And after a while, bro, man, you got to salute a guy that can get away with that shit. I mean, it gets to the point, man, we like, damn, man, you got to salute a guy that can get away with that, dog. I mean, I had friends that used to get away with all kinds of stuff with their girl, bro. All kinds of shit. I mean, stuff that I can't even say on here. Stuff that I'm thinking, damn, dog, you about to get kicked out because you ain't on the lease. He got it like that. Can't get mad if somebody got it like that, bro. If they got it like that, they got it like that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? If Clifford can come in 15 minutes late every day, leave 15 minutes early, and take extra 30 minutes on his lunch and not get fired, why are you mad at Clifford? You hating on him? Oh man, Cliff, you can't do it. You ain't Cliff, dog. You don't got it like that. You don't got the cachet. Geno got the cachet to flip you off, tell you he's got a bright future when he's leading the league in picks. He's got a 6-game losing streak, finna hit 7 damn near if he don't play well. And he's still starting, and he's going to be the starter next year based on what these guys are saying. Don't get mad at me. Go talk to them. What you going to do about it, Raider fan? What you going to do about a Las Vegas Raider fan? I know what us LA and Oakland Raider fans are going to do. Sit back and laugh. We're not even mad, bro. Those of us that's from the soil, from here in LA and up the road where I'm from, we ain't even tripping because we already told you what it was, bruh. We told you. Don't go fishing in that pond, bro. There's sewer water in there, bruh. You over there fishing for catfish where the damn prison has the damn sewers going into the lake, and you over there trying to get you some fish. Oh, bro, I caught me a big old one, bro. Yeah. Okay, go over there, dog. Go over there and have some of that poison fish, man. I don't care how much cornmeal you put on his ass. It came out of the wrong lake. We told you, dog. Don't fish in there. But you wanted to fish in there, so now you got to eat whatever you caught. Don't come give us none. Yo, man, this catfish. I don't care how much you dip it in the damn tartar sauce, bro. That shit came out of the wrong lake. And that's what you guys do. Y'all are the ones that should be up in arms. If I was you, let me put it to you like this, man. If I was born, let me think. Carried it to. If I was born 20 to 30 years later than I was, and I was a fan of the Raiders, do you know how mad I'd be? Do you know how much, man, I'd be running around trying to get petitions together. I'll be running around trying to galvanize all you skinny jean wearers of the nation, okay? All you guys that are standing in line to get Jordan 4s and that your daddy was wearing, because that's our shit. Don't think because you're walking around with some undefeated 4s, you're flexing on us. Those shoes are ours. That came out in 1990. You weren't even born. You're wearing our clothes. You're wearing our fits. You're wearing our jackets. You're looking like us. I never tried to dress like my dad when I was in high school. I never tried to dress like my dad when I was a grown ass man. But you're walking around dressed like your pops, your uncles, and your daddy's best friend, BFF, your godfathers, and all of that. Y'all dress like we dress. Then you tell us we're too old to wear Jordans when you're wearing our shit. That's crazy, but hey, I digress. Never tell me why am I buying Jordans. They're my shoes. What do you mean? Okay? That's my shoes. Those are my shoes. You wearing my shit. I'm not wearing yours. We're not wearing those Currys, and we're not wearing those Anthony Edwardses. That's y'all shit. Go get those. Stop trying to wear Air Force Ones. Those came out in 82. Stop trying to wear Jordan 1s. Those came out in 85. You wear our shit. Don't tell us don't wear our shit. Okay, I'm just trying to make that clear. These Raider team is y'all, not us. Now what are you going to do? Eugene got you. Okay? I'm going to let it ride. Hey, Eugene, y'all, hey, if I was you guys, you young fans that really want a ring, bro, I would be going crazy, bro. I'd be the ringleader. I'd be the ringleader of the YNs. All you YN Raider fans, I would be the absolute curator, I should say, curator of trying to get this shit fixed. I'm like, ain't no way on God's green earth I could be, But I ain't got to worry about that, bro, because I was born 20 to 30 years before, and I got my rings. I'm good. And any of you other people that got one, if you got one, you good. You might have barely got into the room before we closed the door, but you're inside. You can move around, bro. You inside. Move around. 1 ring, move around 2 rings, move around 3 rings, bro. Hey, man, you come over. Of course, you're going to be walking up to the VIP section where we are, us 3 ringers. And if I like you, yeah, man, come on in, big dog. Hey, man, hook him up with whatever he want, man. Hey, Chloe, I know you know Chloe from HR. I mean, we got all the notches. We got all the shooby doobies. But y'all outside parking cars. Y'all outside looking through the window. You guys got to stop with the what you wants. I don't care who's the quarterback. I don't care who's the coach. I don't care who the cheerleaders are as long as they fine. Raiderettes are always fine, so I ain't got to worry about that. You never have to worry about the Raiderettes slipping. They always tight. Salute to the Raiderettes. Okay? But y'all, you guys want shit that's not good for you, bro. You guys just pass up on opportunities because you think you know better than us. We tried to tell you in advance. I told you, grab Shedeur Sanders, bro. Grab him. It ain't costing you nothing. The dude's a 5th round pick. We had 7 chances. Man, just pick the nigga up. Just grab him. Hey, man. Oh, no, man. Hey, what's wrong with you? Then you want to try to make Cam Miller into something he's not? This man isn't even on a 53-man roster all year. All year, he ain't on the 53-man roster, bro. are you talking about? He's a second string. Really? Y'all had the nerve to argue with me about it? I said he's not the sixth string quarterback. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, man. This guy's a clown. How am I a clown when I'm the one with all the rings? How am I a clown when I was absolutely correct? I'm always right. Okay? So, at the end of the day, you guys are in trouble. Now, when I say you guys, I mean the city that's in front of Raiders. You don't get to act like you're from somewhere else. Okay? I don't care if you're originally from the Bay and you've been a fan and you don't have a ring. I don't care if you're from Los Angeles and you do not have any hardware, so you are part of the Oakland, Vegas, LA, Vegas, whatever it is you slashing. If you were born after 1984, if you were born in 85 and further, you're a Las Vegas Raider fan, bro. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't maneuver. You can't shake out of it. That's where you're at. And if I were you, I would do a better job of trying to talk about what you want. If I were you, I wouldn't care who it is. You're 2-11, dog. Does it really matter who's your coach? I know Antonio Pierce didn't have us playing like this, but like I said before, a lot of racists in Raider Nation. A lot of y'all, you're mad because Big Percy was clapping your girl in high school and you didn't know about it. Like, I understand, bro. Something happened. You either got your ass whooped or something happened. Okay? I didn't care. I didn't care about Derek Carr 9 years long enough. Derek Carr, I was in the playoffs when DC was my quarterback, dog. Whether I lost or not, what would I rather be? Would I rather be a playoff team losing, or would I rather be 2-11? I'd rather be a playoff team. Do you know how much respect I was getting? Damn, y'all. Do you know how much respect I was getting when we made the playoffs, dog? They were like, all right, Shaq, man, y'all finally back in it. Welcome back to the playoffs, dog. Steeler homies telling, Cowboy homies telling me, all these other homies are, man, welcome back to the playoffs. Y'all ain't gonna do shit, but, man, congratulations for coming back. I like being in the playoffs. I did, because I hadn't been in the playoffs in a long time. I like it here. This is nice. We weren't there long, but now, like, okay, next year we're going to come back. We're a playoff team. No, Josh McDaniels showed up. Y'all wanted Josh McDaniels, and guess what? No playoffs. Huh? Let me read you guys' comments, man. What an awesome cigar, bro. Like I said, man, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and go get the merch, bro. Every day I'm fly, bro. Every day I go to my son's school, went out to breakfast with my wife. I'm just walking around. People just like, that's nice. That's nice. That man, no matter where I go, bro. Because I can't control what the Raiders do, but I can control how this Raider looks. I can control how I look, though. They can't. No losing record stops me from being fly. Maybe you should take some notes. Let me read you guys' comments real quick, bro. Okay. Just trying to help you guys out, bro. Good to have you guys here on a Friday. Got me some nice clear ass water. Look at that water, clear shit. All right. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. Tough music in the house. What's going on? Unknown. Where you been, Unknown? You've been gone for a couple of days. Okay. Put in that Raider Santa right quick, man. I got some deliveries coming today, man. I got my Raider Santa, should be here either today or tomorrow. Okay. All right. I'm about to go get my Jordans come in today. All right, man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. My black Jordan 4s come in today. All right. Okay. If you pay me in the building, Unknown Raider guy, Justin Sizzle. What's going on, big dog? What's going on, Sarah K. Scott? I'm chilling, Sarah. Chilling. Okay. Enjoying myself. Getting it in right now. Okay. Blaze, one for the nation. You already know what it is. All right, man. Hey, Sarah, I hope you enjoyed that Mike Tomlin Steeler live I did yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Very good. I listened back to it. It was good. It was real good. All right. Okay, man. Salute to all you goons. All right, man. Robert Benjamin, RB. Where you been, Rob? Robert Benjamin probably in the truck somewhere. Okay. Going across this country. making a delivery or making a pickup. We need to add some offensive line help, and I'll take DC back because he understands what we expect. I would not be surprised if Derek Carr it comes back for training camp. If that happens, I'm gonna be like, I'd love it. Even if he just came back just to come back for a little bit, even if he didn't make, regardless, it would just be good to see Geno be shook up. He's too cocky. You talk about a dude that's overly confident. But like I said, you can't get mad at somebody who believes in themselves as much as Eugene does. Eugene really, really in his heart. Like if you put a lie detector on Geno and said, Geno, do you think that the Raiders season is because of you? He would legitimately pass it when he said no. He's telling the truth. It's his truth. He doesn't believe any of this is his fault. He blames you. He blames everybody but himself, dog. And you know what? That's some supreme confidence right there, bro. Jamal, what happened to the Dallas Cowboys last night? Ooh wee. What a great game, dog. The Dallas Cowboys, y'all was getting y'all asses tossed, bro. 20-9. Then y'all made a run. I was like, y'all knocked it down to 3. I was like, uh-oh. Dakota. Now, all this Dakota for MVP talk, I was like, hey, man, Dakota pulled this off. He's the MVP of the league right now. Only for you guys, for them to run away from y'all, bro. I mean, damn. Y'all gave up a 44 burger. I was like, man. And Jahmyr Gibbs, you couldn't stop him at all. Okay. What a good ass game. But hey, Cowboys ain't saying much today. All right, man. How about them Cowboys? Good seeing you, brave. Cowboys getting their asses whooped. Okay. Justin Zog talking about them Broncos. You got to beat them, though. Okay. You got to beat them. Can't keep talking shit about them and you keep losing to them. He said, I guarantee Pete will try to bring Geno's ass back for sure. He won't have to try, man. We got to pay Geno 18 M's regardless. You're on the hook for Eugene, bro. Eugene is $18 million bag, bro. Regardless, whether you like it or not. Eugene is on the payroll. I mean, come on, bro. Got to stop it. All right, what's going on, Chunker? What's happening, man? Niner Empire in the building. All right, man. Talking about DC4. Yeah, man. We should have kept him, but hey, it's too late now. You might be able to bring him back if he wants to play. Okay? All right, man. Let's see. Draft the O-line. Hey, man. Well, shit, man. Drafting an offensive line doesn't happen in 1 year. Drafting an offensive line comes over years. You need to be drafting people every season. You need to be drafting people on a yearly basis. Okay? You picked up 2. You picked up JPJ. You picked up Glaze. Who did you pick up last year? You didn't draft nobody like this season. This season, who did you draft from the line? You didn't improve the line at all, bro. You left the lines. You should have drafted again. You should have drafted some more linemen. Okay? There's 2 things that the Raiders should do every year, bro. They should draft quarterback. Maybe not the first round because that's not what we do. All right? But after the second round and up, draft a quarterback. I draft a quarterback every year, and I draft linemen every year. And I draft DBs every year. Because that's our weak spots. We need linemen. We need linemen bad. That's number 1. Well, actually, number 1 is the quarterback, right? Number 1 is the quarterback. I say 1A, 1B. 1A quarterback. If we don't want to do that, we need a 1B line. Okay. After that, we need to get our secondary because we're getting toasted by everybody. Our corners can't cover. Our safeties can't tackle. They can't do shit. And then our linebacking core is brutal. Okay. We need to bolster that defense. Okay. All right. That's what needs to happen. All right, man. Straight up, man. I'm no Raider guy, man. All right, man. Justin Saw, I agree with you. This Vegas ain't shit to me. I mean, we had 1 winning season. And for who the F is the quarterback, man, I keep bringing up my favorite quarterback, DC4. Well, like I said before, man, you know, we're in a fan base where we're never going to see eye to eye with everybody, man. But the thing that I try to do is that even though there's more roaches with Raider hats than members of Raider Nation, I balance it out by going at them every chance I get. Every time I get a chance to kick you in the ass, I'm kicking you in the ass, Roach. Every time I get an opportunity, bro, I'm putting a size 13 in your behind, bro. That's what I'm doing. I do not care. I don't care for you guys. I don't like you guys. You guys are the reason why my team is where they are. And you talk a lot and you don't win a thing, bro. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna stay on you like that, bro. Okay, definitely. I love seeing you squirm. I love you complaining and crying and posting and saying stupid shit. I love it. I love it, dog. And when you come over here, you get cooked and blocked. There's nothing you could do. You're never going to be on my level, dog, no matter what you do. Hate me, follow me, sub me, unsub me. Don't matter. Okay? I don't like you guys. All right? And I'm going to continue to make you guys feel that wrath. All right? Straight up. Said this Geno Smith, you definitely ain't about me. Okay? I ain't even thought about going to take a players. I see what you're saying, Justin Sizzle. Justin Sizzle's on. He typing. Okay? Justin Sizzle writing a whole novel. Okay? You writing a script, Justin Saw? Justin Saw in here writing, and I can't read all of that. I know what you're saying, though, man. I hear what you're saying. Jamal said, bruh, the class isn't good. Built foundation, the Faustman, the Cowboys' problem for real, the foundation of the Raiders. Well, the thing about it is, though, is you guys have invested in a quarterback as much as, like I said, I got, my nephews, Cowboy fans. I got a lot of cats I grew up with, that are Cowboys. And you guys, even when you didn't want Dak Prescott to be your quarterback, you stuck with Dak. You didn't do what the Raiders did. You understood that getting a quarterback is hard. So you kept Dak. Okay? Dak has played horribly at times, and Dak has played well. Okay? I consider him playing well right now, but it's, everything else that's wrong with the Cowboys is starting to come out. Okay? But Dak is playing pretty damn good football, to be honest. But when he wasn't, Jerry Jones didn't listen to the fan base and get rid of Dak. He didn't get rid of Dakota. My fan base, my owner listened to the fan base and got rid of him. And shouldn't have did that. Should have just kept him. Should have just kept him, dog. I mean, kept him, draft the quarterback, and let him develop, which is what you're going to do now. But now you have Geno Smith. That's the problem. You didn't win by getting rid of Derek Carr, because what I said was keep DC, draft a quarterback, develop them, and then we would have had a starter right now ready to play. The problem is now you're starting with Geno. Now Geno is being the person that's getting the 2 years, 3 years that you have to stick with him, and he's nowhere as good as Derek Carr. He's not even close. I told you guys that shit. But you didn't want to believe it because you don't like Derek Carr. We don't care what you like, bro. It's to that point no more. We don't care, bro. We do not care. All right? All right? We don't care if you're a vegetarian, bro. We're cooking tomahawks over here, bro. We're cooking barbecue chicken over here. Don't come over here talking about, hey, you guys smell that flesh. Man, get your ass over there and go make yourself some peas. Go over there and make yourself some green beans. Go over there and go shuck you some corn. Over here, we cook. We're carnivores over here, bro. That's what we do. We don't care if you don't like people who eat meat. We don't like you either, bro. Vegetables are a side dish. They are a garnish. That's not a meal for us. Okay? So we don't care if you didn't like Derek Carr. Now you're going to have Geno Smith getting the Derek Carr treatment, and Derek Carr has never had a season where he was 2-11. Tell me when that happened. Please tell me. It's never happened, bro. Now you're doing what you should have did with the other guy. Okay? Simple as that, bro. You could be faithful to Big Shirley all you want to, but when you had Chloe, who was an absolute 9.67, you cheated on her. Now you're being faithful to a 2.4. That ain't nothing to be happy about, bro. Okay? You should have been faithful to that one, and now you're faithful to this one. You had to learn, though. Okay? All right? Okay? Justice Saw said he believes Hondo. I mean, why would he lie? Booty Bang, what's going on, big dog? Said Cowboy teams, my dad's team, the Raiders, love the Raiders too. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. Okay? Like I said, man, everybody has a right to choose whatever they choose. All right? But I look at it this way. You could have chose any team you wanted to. You chose who you chose, and you need to stick with them. There ain't no more this team jumping, bro. I see a lot of team jumping. We ain't with the team jumpers. Okay? Said it's diabolical. Yeah, man, it's a bunch of things. What's going on, Mo? What's good? Matthew Shack, unfiltered, unfiltered. Raider fan. Soil, Gino, here to stay for a bag. Man, that is game. I mean, if your goal was to get a bag, Gino was an absolute genius. If his goal was to get a bag after he lost the bag to Sam Darnold, he lost the bag, and then he's able to come over here and he's able to milk a 3-year bag. You the sucker. You the sucker, you the sap, you the buster, you the trick. And you just have to understand, man, you should have not did that, bro. But like I said, man, I know a lot of people that you can't warn them, dog. You just have to go through it. Okay. Your question is, will Pete draft a quarterback? That remains to be seen. At this point, drafting a quarterback doesn't stop you from having Eugene. In fact, if he does draft a quarterback, that even makes Eugene more liable to be here through 2028 because his contract states that. Now, if we can draft a quarterback next year and by mid-season, he could be a Jackson Dart and a Mendoza or my boy Maivia out of SC or somebody, and by mid-season he can become a Jackson Dart. Then Geno becomes obsolete, kind of like what they did with Russell Wilson. Then that makes sense. But Jackson Dart was drafted in the first round. Jackson Dart was a late first rounder. He wasn't a second rounder, so he wouldn't have been there. He was gone. You drafted Genty, your first round pick. You didn't do anything to move up. You could have traded some picks to move up or traded some slots or something to move up back into the first, but you didn't do that. So we'll see what Pete does. But in Pete's defense, when it comes to quarterbacks, Pete recruited Matt Leinart, even though he wasn't a great pro. He won a Heisman. Pete recruited Carson Palmer, who I can't stand, but he's a Heisman Trophy winner, and he's probably going to go in the Hall eventually, even though I don't like Carson Palmer. And he drafted Russell Wilson, too. So, who was a Hall of Famer and a Super Bowl champion. So, Pete knows how to recruit quarterbacks. At least he used to. Maybe not now, but he did back in the days. Okay. All right, man. Until he leaves, keep booed by the fans of the Legion. I mean, what's that going to do? I mean, do you really care about who don't like you, bro? When you're doing better than the people that don't like you? When you're doing better than your haters, you don't trip. Now, if you're doing worse or you're living up to your haters' expectations, it's different. But when you're living better than your haters, you're not tripping. When people come over here and tell me this and tell me that, and I go look at their avatar and they got 2 followers, and I tell them, man, you got 2 followers, bro. Who listening to you? And I block. Doesn't bother me at that point because I'm doing better than anybody who's criticizing me. Geno Smith is doing financially better than all of us. He's doing better than fine, and that's all that matters to him. We actually value wins and losses. We value play on the field. He don't value play on the field. He said his future's bright, regardless. No matter what you do, my future's bright. He believes that shit. He doesn't blame. He's blaming y'all. It's you guys. I didn't play like this until I came here. That's his mindset. Did I play like this when I was with the Jets? No. Did I play like this when I was with the Chargers? No. Did I play like this when I was with the Seahawks? No. No, he's blaming you. The reason why I'm here is because I'm with you guys. All right. James Frippo, what's going on, James? What's happening, bro? Got that team running. Okay. It's going to be bad, Booty Bang. It's going to be bad until we decided we don't want to do bad anymore, bro. It is what it is, man. Okay, if you knew better, you'd what? You do better. If you knew better, you do better, bro. That's the only reason why you're not doing better in your life. No matter what it is, bro. No matter what it is. No matter what is irking you about your life. If you knew better, you do better. So in other words, if somebody was to come to you and give you this, hey man, that problem you got right now, man, here's the answer. And you read it and you decided to do it and it worked, that would save you a lot of time. But life don't work like that. Life makes you bump your head, bruh. Let me try this. I ain't working. Let me try that. That ain't working. But if you knew better, if somebody would give you the blueprint, here's what you want to win a Super Bowl next year. You guys know that there is a way. There is a way for the Raiders to win the Super Bowl next year. There's a way. There's a way, bro. It might take, I don't know. But if somebody was to give Mark Davis, you want to win a Super Bowl next year, Mark? Here's what you need to do. You think Mark would do it? I know he would do it. But ain't nobody giving him the blueprint. You have to earn the blueprint. All right? Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expect a different result, you're not going to win. Okay? Mm, mm. All right. You said Gino needs to go. He needs to go, but will he go? Can you afford to let Gino go? You can't afford it, bro. He's got you. You shouldn't have never paid that man that money, bro. You can't afford to let Gino go, bro. That's what it is, bro. Okay? You tired of Suzette. You don't wanna do it with Suzette no more. But you moved to you moved to Des Moines, Iowa to be with her. You're living in her apartment, and you're driving her car, and she got you your job. Where you going? You stuck. You don't got no money saved. You ain't got no car to pack your shit up in. You're there, and there's nothing you can do, bro. You shouldn't have never went over there in the first place. Always have your own shit. Never move in with your girl, bro, unless you're on the lease, bro. Never be driving her car and you don't have a car. Never rely on her. When she gets tired of your ass, you're out. Okay, that's why you always got to make sure you need to leave. Who needs to leave? I'm on the lease. What the hell are you talking about? Shit, this apartment's in my name. You need to pack your shit and get your ass out. See, y'all understand? Don't take my car. What do you mean your car? My car's my car. My name's on this car. What are you talking about? I called and report the car stolen. Don't play with me. See, y'all don't have no leverage. You don't got no leverage, Raider fan. None. None. You gave all your leverage to Eugene and Pete. I mean, what can I do? I'm going to sit here and smoke a cigar and talk about it. All right? Pure insanity. It is. Happens every year, though. Jamal, O-line, offensive line coordinator, shit, the Raider fans with Glenn, fine. Hey, man, like I said, not all of us, dog. I'm a Raider fan. I see just, my vision's 2020. Trust me, I see it all. Okay? William said, love my merchandise. Bro, you know why the merchandise is so dope? And that's for every team. We're selling the George Kittle shirt. That's 49ers. We're selling TJ Watt. That's Pittsburgh Steelers. The reason why it's so dope is because my name's on it. That's why I wear it. I like walking around and people giving me compliments, dog. It's a motivation. It's like, man, I put on this shit. People always say, yo, man, that's tight. Yo, man, that's dope. Yo, man, where you get that from? Yo, man, I want that. Yo, da. Hey, man, it really gets to you, bro, when you like walking around and you're like, man, I got to make it tighter. So, yeah. And everybody that gets it will tell you on here, when they get their merch, they're like, y'all walking around fly. Put it on, bro. Go to the mall. It's Christmas. Go to the mall with your shit on, bro. Fly your flag high regardless. And you're going to get compliments, bro. There's nothing better than to have a young YN. I walk in the Foot Locker to see what's in there, bro. I got on the tightest shit. I got on my Jordans. I got my chain on. I got my hair cut. I went to the barber yesterday. I'm fresh to death. And they're like, yo, OG, man, I see you, OG. Everywhere I go, I hear that. Yo, OG, I see you, OG. I see you, dog. I see you. Damn, dog. Damn, I see you, bro. That's the biggest compliment you can get from a YN is them saying they see you. They ain't gonna never say, yo, bro, you fly, man. You the shit. They're just gonna be like, I see you. I see you, big dog. I see you. That's the biggest compliment everywhere I go, I'm getting, I see you. Why ain't you getting it? Because you ain't buying the merch. You better go get you some, dog. I mean, damn. If you get it now, you'll get it in time for Christmas. But if you keep waiting, you'll have to wait till after Christmas. Said Pete is garbage, but so is the Raiders. Fitz. The team is garbage. Your team's trash. Let's not just say one thing. Let's say it all. Pete's trash, Geno's trash, the Raiders are trash. It's just, you got to keep going. You don't get to stop at one person. You got to say everybody. Mike Hurd in the building. What's up, Mike Hurd? What's going on, Mike Hurd? Hey, Mike Hurd. Hey, man, I got your quarterback, bro, that I could put up, dog. I got some merch with him too, dog. Joe Burrow. But like I said before, man, I'm just not putting stuff up. Y'all don't patronize. I need to find out whether or not you pick that up. But I got Joe Burrow, bro. I mean, everybody that's hot, we got. You Cowboy fans, I keep telling you, but now y'all ain't interested. You were interested yesterday. Now you're not so interested that you got your doors blown off yesterday. Now you don't know if you want to buy anything, but it is what it is. Woody Banks says still holding hope. DC will come back. Well, he hasn't. Good thing about Derek Carr, Derek Carr hasn't said that he's out, but he didn't say he was in. But he didn't say he could easily say, you know what, fellas, I'm retired, I'm done. He hasn't said it. Oh, he hasn't. I think that he's mulling it. I think he's mulling it, but it's going to depend on a lot of factors. If I was Derek Carr, I wouldn't want to come back if I didn't have no chance to start. If I was Derek Carr, I wouldn't come back if I didn't have, my health wasn't right, my arm wasn't fully healthy. I wouldn't do none of that. But you never know. All right, man. Talking about Geno's interceptions, I see you, man. Geno is the worst quarterback in the history of the Raiders. No, he's not. Jamarcus Russell is the worst quarterback in the history of the Raiders. Have you forgotten? Let's not lie on Eugene. Eugene's not the worst quarterback in the history of the Raiders when you got Jamarcus Russell in your history books. The Walrus, Jamarcus Russell is your worst quarterback. Let's not cap. Geno's better than Jamarcus Russell with everything he's doing. Even flipping off the fans and throwing 14 picks, he's better than Jamarcus Russell. Let's understand that you've really had a bad quarterback. Like, so let's not do that. Let's not lie. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep the truth rolling in here. What's going on, CL? What's happening? This is what happens when so-called Raider fans wanted players and coaches out who wanted to right the ship. Okay, now you suffer. This is the Raider corporate way. Like I said, man, the NFL is not about wins and losses anymore. You don't have to win on the Forbes list. Who's the most valuable team in National Football, National Football League? Who's the number one most valuable franchise in the NFL? It's the team that got served last night, the Dallas Cowboys. They are by far number one. They're worth probably about $15 billion. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. Last time they won a Super Bowl was 1995. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years, but they are the most lucrative. They generate the most money. They have their stadiums packed. Jerry Jones hasn't had to win in 30 years, but he's still got the number one slot. Where are the Raiders? Raiders are the eighth most valuable team. We ain't won a Super Bowl in 41 years. So the Cowboys are number one. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. The 49ers are slightly ahead of us. I think they're seventh or sixth. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 29 years. The Giants are up there, but that's because they play in the New York market. They haven't won a Super Bowl in shit. They haven't won a Super Bowl in like almost 20. So all the teams, when you look at them that are the most valuable, they haven't won shit. Okay? Now you look at teams, you look at the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won 3 out of the last 5 Super Bowls. You know where they listed on Forbes list? They're the 21. They're listed as the 21st most valuable team in the league. They win Super Bowls more than anybody in the past 5 years. But they're not even in the top 20 when it comes to getting that bag. So winning and getting paid doesn't work. What works is you being a draw. That's what works. The revenue's at the gate. That's what it is. And nobody does it better than Jerry. Jerry does it the best. What an awesome cigar, bro. I'm enjoying this. All right. You got to start thinking that Eugene is worse than Gardner Shit Show. I don't have to start thinking that. Geno Smith is better than Gardner Minshew. Like I said before, man, just because you don't like somebody don't mean that you get to lie on them, dog. You don't get to lie on people because you don't like them, dog. You guys got a bad habit of that. I can dislike somebody and tell the truth. I don't have to make shit up. He's not worse than Gardner Minshew, bro. Have you seen Gardner Minshew do anything with Kansas City right now? No. You saw him play one play until Patrick Mahomes came back in. That dude is a career backup. Geno Smith is a 2-time All-Pro and a former comeback player of the year. How is Gardner Shit Show better than him? You just don't like Geno. I get it, but you don't get to lie on Geno, bro. We're not doing that over here. That's not what we do here. You got to tell the truth, man. If the truth don't get it done, it don't get it done. He's not better than Geno Smith. Geno Smith ain't shit, but you don't get to put him there. You don't get to do that. Now you're doing too much. You're doing too much, bro. Okay. All right. Stop it. All right. So you can't make it up. Ain't no reason to make it up. Geno wouldn't even cut a high school football team. That's not true. Okay. Geno can be a Raider as long as Vince Evans. Vince Evans is a way better quarterback. Way better quarterback, bro. I've already told you who Geno Smith is better than and who he's not. Okay? Y'all swore in y'all life last. The funny shit was when I said Geno Smith and I started saying all these people that aren't better than Geno. Man, when I said that Marcus Mariota wasn't better than Geno Smith, bad, y'all went crazy. I mean, if Marcus Mariota wins this game, he's better than Geno Smith. I said he's not better than Geno Smith. And what happened? He didn't win the game. And what did y'all say? Well, if he would have won, I'm like, well, did he? He ain't coulda, woulda, shoulda, bro. I said it definitively he wasn't. Like I said, man, you liking somebody don't have no weight over here. We don't care about who you like. Y'all put a lot of onus on that. These channels put a lot of onus on it because you guys think the same. I am a results person, bro. I only care about the results. I don't care about your intentions. I don't care about what you intended. I care about what you did. That's me. I've never been, yo, man, well, I was trying to, or what I meant to say was, dog, when I said that about you, bro, I meant this. Nah, dog, I don't care about what your intentions are. Intentions don't do shit. You intended to pay your car note, and you didn't. But you didn't, your car got towed. You go talk to the lender. Hey, I was going to pay it, man, but I had a problem, man. Hey, man, this happened, that happened. I lost my job, blah, blah, blah. They still picked your shit up and took it to the yard. Like, the world don't operate by your intent. It operates by your action. What did you do, homie? What did you do? Damn what you said, what you meant, what you tried to do, none of that means nothing to me, bro. And it took me a while to get to this point. A lot of y'all still too young to be like me. It took time, dog. It took probably when I turned 30, I was done with excuses, bro. I'm done with the intention. Like, people will intend your ass forever. Oh, dog, hey, well, hey, man, what happened? What happened to, you supposed to be paying me my $100 this week? Yeah, man, well, I was going to do that, man, but, man, my clutch went out, bro, and I needed to do that, so, man, no, dog. Nah, I could feel for you, but why didn't you call me and tell me, yo, Shaq, I'm not going to be able to give you $100 back, bro. Man, my car broke down. No, nigga, I had to run into you, bro. I've been calling you. What's up with my money, bro? And then I just catch you. And then I catch you spending money, bro. I catch you at the club throwing up bottles and throwing money at bras that ain't at the strip club who ain't going to give you no buns. And I'm like, yo, man, what's up with my note, dog? Oh, man, you talking about that chain, Shaq? I thought you was a baller, man. You coming at me for $100? Nigga, when we was in Vegas, you needed $100, dog. You needed $100, man, because you lost your shit at the crap table and you didn't want to be broke all weekend. I gave you $100. Nigga, what's up with my money? It's been 3 months. Oh, well, I was going to give you. See? You know what I do then? When I got to that age, I just charged it to the game. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to ask for it back. See, before, I'm asking for it. Before, yo, man, what's up? Yo, you said this. Yo, you said that. Yo, man, what happened? Yo, dog, what's up with this? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, man, I gave you this. You didn't even bring my change back. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what I said? When I got 30, I said this. Hey, man, I'm going to pay you to go away. That's $100. That's $100 lesson. It cost me $100 to get rid of your ass. It cost me you lying to a nigga for me not to fool with you no more. Or it cost you to think that I was boo-boo the fool for me not to even be with you no more. Whatever it was, whatever you did to me, I just charged it to the game. That's where that term comes from. Charge it to the game, bro. The game has to be paid, bro. You're gonna learn or you're gonna pay to learn. Okay? So what did I do? I said, hey, man, I'm gonna charge it to the game. Yo, dog, what happened, man? Yo, no, I thought you was, nah, dog, charge it to the game, dog. It's cool. And you know what? They'll never mention it. You hang right with them. They know they owe you $200. Hey, man, keep that $200. Don't ever ask me. I am not a resource. Don't ask me for shit, because you're gonna be in a bind again, dog. Damn, I gotta call Shaq. He's the only person I know that can get that done. Doot, 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 doot. What's up, my dog? Yo, man, shit, I'm in a situation. Oh, is that right? Yeah, dog. Yo, man, I know you know such and such and such and such, dog. Hey, man, can you go ahead, man, and hit them up? Nah, man, shit, I can't do it. Why, bro? Hey, man, I can't. Can't, man. You want to figure that one out, bruh. Oh, like that? Hey, man, I mean, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? You're gonna have to figure it out, dog. Can't help you. That's where I'm with y'all with it. Y'all done liked this team into the toilet. I like this. I don't like that. That's why you're where you're at, bro. Hey, what can I do for you, man? What can I do for you? Behind me, three Vincent Thomas Lombardi Memorial trophies are behind me, bro. AKA the Lombardi Trophy. I got 3 of those. I got 3 big ass rings with big ass diamonds on it. I'm good. Y'all figure this shit out. You figure out why you wanted to get rid of Antonio Pierce when people who won rings said that was a bad move. Y'all have figured out why ever since you got rid of Derek Carr, you've been in a quarterback carousel ever since. You figure that shit out. While I sit back, smoke this, and try to look at what you guys are going to do. That's what we're doing, bro. That's what it is. Okay? All right? Chunker said the Raiders are effed. They are. They are, bro. And they've been that way, and they're going to stay that way until they don't want to be. All right, man. Start cut Geno, Gardner Russell. Who you got? I ain't got nobody. Out of those 3, I'm starting Geno. You said start Geno, Gardner, or Russell. Who am I got? I got Geno. You know why I got Geno? Let me tell you why. Because Geno's the most confident out of all of those guys. Jamarcus Russell was on lean. He was an addict, so can't use him. He's on that lean. Okay, he can't use him. Can't use somebody that is codependent on codeine. Can't use him. Gardner Minshew lost his confidence when he threw that 100-yard pick six to Patrick Surtain too, and tried to tackle him and got depleted. He was done. His confidence is shot. And Geno really actually thinks it's our fault. He's the most confident out of everybody. So I'm going with Eugene. Because maybe his confidence will win me a game. Possibly. Those other 2 aren't winning me anything. One's a drug addict, and the other doesn't have any confidence. So I'm going with Eugene. Should I have to go with Eugene? I'd rather go with Derek Carr, but he's not there, is he? So I'm going to take Eugene. Which is what? The guy who's starting right now. So am I right? Yeah, I'm right. It is what it is. But that's what you guys wanted. I never wanted to do. We are the faders. Yeah, we're more than that. Okay. Start Russ. You guys are definitely didn't see Jamarcus Russell play in person. You definitely must have saw him on TV. I saw him play in person. You don't even understand, bro. This dude, Jamarcus Russell, didn't even know the playbook when he was out there. He didn't even know the playbook, bro. He had no idea what he was doing. All right, man. Cameron, what's going on, Cameron? Hello from KC. We got problems, man, but I'm sure you know that. Okay. Came on my algorithm and you're spitting facts over there. That's what I do, bro. Like I said, man, I'm the guy, a member of the family that doesn't like our family doing bad. I'm the guy that's mad. I'm the guy that Thanksgiving, Christmas, we go over grandma's house because you know you got to go to grandma's house. And when I pull up, family members are like, damn, here he comes, bro. Get ready. Hey, grandma. Hey, baby, what's up? Hey, y'all, what's happening? Oh, man. You know he's going to start talking shit. And I'll wait right till it's dinner time. And then when it's time to start talking, I'm going to be like, so what's going on? We going to talk about what's happening out here in these streets? You going to tell grandma what you was doing, Pookie? You going to tell, hey, Maxine, you going to tell grandma what was going on with you and your baby daddy? You going, hey. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Are you gonna tell him that I had to come and bail your ass out, man, out of jail, dog, because you was out there slinging those birds? You gonna tell? See, that's me, bro. I don't care, bro. It's my family. Ain't no snitching. It's fam. Nah, dog. I don't owe you shit. Okay. We're going to put it out there. Everybody needs to know who's doing bad, who's making the name bad. Everybody needs to know who's muddying up the block. Everyone needs to know that shit. Stay away from old boy, he's a snitch. Stay away from him, dog, because he might be a fed. We need to talk. We need to talk, bro. Ain't no No, dog. Y'all, you guys can walk around here in denial all you want to. Ben told you the Raiders are a bad football team. They're going to remain that way until we decide we don't want to be bad anymore. That's it. Nothing to talk about, bro. What else is there to do? You was bad this year. You were bad last year. You were bad the year before. What have you done different? What have you done different, bro? Okay? Come on, man. You got to do better, bro. You got to stop it. Okay? You played, in the past 3 seasons, you played over 40 games. You haven't even won 10. You've played over 40 games in 3 seasons, and you don't even have 10 wins in 3 years. Well, yes, you do. You do got 10 wins in 3 years. That's exactly how much you got. 4, and 2. That's 10. You guys are sorry as hell, bro. It takes you 3 seasons to win 10 games when it's a 17-game season in 1 year. You guys are horrible, bro. All right, you're bad. All right. The Mark Davis sell the team. I'm not reading that. You already know that's not happening. Justin Saw, you told me about Eugene the first day, and I didn't believe it. I made a mistake. Amen. I wish your football team was as contrite as you. Raiders don't want to admit they made a mistake at all. And TB12, I mean, what happened? I thought you guys said Tom Brady's not going to tolerate this, and Tom Brady's not going to tolerate that, and Tom Brady's not going to do this, and Tom Brady's not going to do that. And I told you Tom Brady's not going to do nothing. And guess who was right again? Me. He did nothing, bro. Not a thing. Told you wasn't doing shit. Told you that. Told you Tom Brady wasn't going to do a damn thing, bro. But y'all believed it because you wanted to believe it. You wanted to believe TB12 was going to come in here and do something. I told you he wasn't going to do shit. Told you that. So does he have a chance to do something next year? Yeah, of course. But did he do anything this year? No. You're worse than last year. He wasn't the owner last year, bro. Antonio Pierce had this team more competitive. They didn't quit on AP, but you didn't want the black man to be the coach. We got it, remember? Trust me. All that racial shit you said to me, I'm never going to forget that shit. But guess who was right in the end, and guess who got to block thousands of people? I did. I got the last laugh on that. And if that's unfortunately what it has to be. If it's going to be you versus me, I'm going to take you out. Because that's the way my white grandfather, Al Davis, taught me to be. That's the way my uncle, John Madden, taught me to be. And my other uncle, Tom Flores, taught me to be. I learned from the best. Be ruthless. Okay? I'm ruthless when it comes to this shit. I don't need to make friends. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to tell the truth. If the truth gets me friends and followers and subscribers and members and all of that, salute. But it hasn't gotten me as many as it should because you don't want to hear the truth. And that's all I do over here. If I wanted to be popular, I would just tell you what these other channels tell you. Bullshit. Okay? I don't care about being that popular, bro. Okay? All right. Commitment to disgrace. Ooh, man, shit. That's a good one. All right, man. Unfortunately, it's accurate. Okay. Raiders belong in Oakland. Of course they do. I grew up in that stadium in Oakland, bro. We grew up in that stadium. Man, when I was in there, dog, just to let you know, William, when I was in there, you know who was walking up and down the sidelines, waddling up and down the sidelines? A 350-pound John Madden was walking around. John Madden was a big guy. A lot of people don't understand John Madden was big. He wasn't no little dude. He was an offensive lineman he was drafted in 1958 by the Philadelphia Eagles. He was like 6'5", big dude. When I was in there when I was a kid, Oakland Coliseum, bro, John Madden was on that sidelines. Al Davis was there in the all white with the Elvis Presley pompadour blowing back that he that he would hairspray that shit down. Ken Stabler was out there with his left-handed drop back. That's how far back I go. I've seen every Raider quarterback from Stabler to Geno Smith in person. I just saw Eugene against the Dallas Cowboys. I'm the expert. I've seen every quarterback we've had since Stabler to now. You don't think I know? You don't think I know who's a Raider quarterback when I see one? I've told you these last three, and then you can go back to Jared Stidham, and I told you he wasn't it either. Okay? So I've been at least 4 quarterbacks since Derek Carr telling you, these guys aren't Raiders, bro. But y'all didn't believe me. Well, hey, it is what it is. Huh? I'll just continue to do what? Blaze one for the nation. I mean, I'm just going to continue doing what I do over here, dog. Okay? Continue to dress fly. Continue to make fly merch. Continue to represent this. Because the Unfiltered Nation is y'all. That's me representing you guys. I walk around all day representing. You need to do the same. Okay? Yeah, we're cursed in Vegas. I think Spike Tech is in witness protection. Spike Tech he's walking around right now. You wouldn't even recognize John Spike Tech. If he could sit right next to you at the crap table and you wouldn't know it's him. You guys don't even know what Spike Tech looks like. Spike Tech doesn't have no visibility with Raider Nation. You wouldn't know him if he sat next to you at Buffalo Wild Wings and say, "Hey man, can I sit over here?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, go ahead, bro." You wouldn't even know it's Spike Tech. You wouldn't have no idea. Yeah, no idea. Okay, time is it. All right, gonna get up out of here. Go pick my son up. It's always silver and black for life, dog. Okay. All right, man. I'll be at the game Sunday. I'm not mad since I knew it from the start. He was trash. Well, good, man. I mean, enjoy yourself, dog, at the game, dog. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, man. Man, that's your job as a Raider fan to go to the games, man. You don't get to use the Raiders ain't winning as an excuse, bro. You're a Raider fan. That's what you do. You got a 30-minute lunch. You go to McDonald's drive-thru. You've been thinking about a Big Mac all morning. It got you through your morning, man. I'm going to get a Big Mac, man. I'm going to get a large fry. I'm going to get a large Coke. And then I'm going to get me an apple pie. That's all you were thinking about, dog. You pull up to the drive-thru. They tell you, "Hey, man, I'd like to get a number 1. I'm sorry, sir. We don't have any Big Macs, sir. We're all out." Damn. Do you pull out and say, "Oh, I'm good. Man, the hell with it. I ain't getting it"? You got a 30-minute lunch, man. You only got 20 minutes left. You're going to look at that menu, and you're going to pick something else. Well, let me, yeah, you didn't get what you wanted, though, did you? So as long as you got that attitude, you want to go to the game, you want to see the Raiders win, but be prepared to tell you, excuse me, Raider fan, we're 2-11, and we're sorry as shit. You're not going to get any victories today. You need to be able to prepare, say, well, okay, I'll just take a nice experience inside the Death Star. Okay, that'll cost you all your money. Pull up, because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a nice experience being in your stadium, but you're not getting no dub. This right here is sold out. You're not getting that. These right here, you can get these all day. There's a whole bunch of L's. Do you want that? Do you want that supersized? Or do you want the L combo? Because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the L combo fooling with the Raiders. I just spent $2,000 doing it. But that's what I do every year. I invest in my team. I get it back. Trust me. It's called taxes, bro. Okay. I get it back. All right. Okay. All right, man. I'm going to get up out of here. I got to go pick my kid up pretty soon. All right, man. Salute to this entire chat. All right, man. LB Raiders, what's going on? Every coach we bring in at washed up quarterback, they get loose or get fired. Well, that's because you don't follow the Al Davis handbook for how to win Super Bowls. The Raiders haven't won in so long that a lot of you guys have been in the Raider fan base for 30 years and you haven't won. 35, 40, 25. You've been there around a long time. 20. There is a handbook that Al Davis wrote to tell you how to win a Super Bowl when you're a Raider. There's a handbook, but Mark isn't following it. I keep telling you guys it's not hard for you to win a Super Bowl with the Raiders if you follow the rules. Okay? But you don't never want to follow the rules. You want to look at everyone else. The rules are simple, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over and over again because these other channels can't tell you because they don't know how it feels to be a champion. They can't tell you what I'm gonna tell you. You're looking at somebody who has them all. I have all three of them. I have 76, 80, and 80, 83. I have them all. What's the formula? The formula is the incumbent coach, whoever's the coach at the season before, either leaves, gets fired, or retires. You hire the position coach, you hire from within, you bring him up, you let him be the head coach, and you let him pick his quarterback, and then you take your hands off and you sit there and let them cook. That's what you do. But you guys don't have the patience for that shit. The two most successful coaches in the history of the Las Vegas Raiders were position coaches that were brought up to the head coaching job. That would be Rich Bisaccia at number 1 and number 2, Antonio Pierce. Not Chucky, not in Vegas, maybe in Oakland the first time. Those guys are the most successful coaches you had because they fit the Raider pedigree. John Gruden got fired by Roger Goodell. Rich Bisaccia gets the interim job, wins the last 4 games of the season. We go to the playoffs. You had it. Let he pick Derek Carr as your quarterback. Get your hands off of the team. Let him cook. Nope. You didn't want Derek Carr, so you allowed Mark to think it was okay to bring in Josh McDaniels. He set you back 5 years. Then you had a chance to do it again. Mark Davis fires him. He takes the linebackers coach, brings him up to the head coaching job by the name of Antonio Pierce, which is in the Raider handbook. Don't matter if he's black. Don't matter if he's from Compton. Don't matter if you're calling him the fake shit night. No matter the racist shit you said, he fits the criteria of what Al Davis would do to win. You put him there. 63-21, which is the last time you beat the Chargers and you beat their brains in, and then you go to Arrowhead on Christmas and win in Arrowhead the same year. You have not beat the Chiefs since then. You have not beat the Chargers since then. What do? You fire him. You don't let him get his quarterback. You don't take your hands off, and then you bring in Pete Carroll. That's why you keep losing. That's why you're not winning shit. I keep telling you the same thing, but you keep doing it. And you know what? All you're doing is taking longer for you to get your first ring. That's why you don't have one. I just told you. You don't go out and get a coach. You hire from within. So guess what? When Pete Carroll decides that he doesn't want to be the coach anymore, or he retires, or he gets fired, Mark Davis needs to go get the defensive coordinator. Man, you guys just don't understand. I mean, y'all ain't feeling me. Y'all ain't picking up what I'm putting down. You get Patrick Graham. You make him the head coach. You let him pick his quarterback, and you leave him the fuck alone. Let him cook. You'll win some shit. But you'll probably blow that too. You'll probably blow that too. 5 more minutes and I gotta go. Okay. All right. What did I think about what what Dak, and you said something else. Prescott did last night. You know what I thought about it? I thought nothing. I thought Dakota played as well as he could play. Okay? I thought Dakota played as well as he could play, bro. But the Cowboys started cowboying. Dak didn't have anything to do about that, about them getting cooked by Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown was cooking them cats. Cooking the shit out of them. All right? Okay? That's what happened. 49 years celebrating. Hey, Mo, don't it feel good, bro? Don't it feel good to have them rings, bro? I mean, we're sitting around here chilling, bro. I'm sitting around here smoking a cigar, man, not getting emotional at all. Okay. I'm about to cut this cigar, man, and come back after I pick my son up, man. I mean, it feels good, bro. All right. Save this for later, bro. Okay. Oka Raider fan since 73. I've been a Raider fan since 74, bro. Okay. All right, man. I've been a Raider fan since 78. LV Raider, you're a one ringer, bro. No, you're a two ringer. You're a two ringer. You're a two ringer, big dog. Congratulations. Okay. Fan since the mid 80s. Okay. Well, you might not have no chips, but you understand when we were winning. All right, man. All right, man. Let me get up out of here. All right, man. Raiders belong in Oakland, but got to talk to Libby Schaff about that, bro. All right, man. All right, man. All right, man. Let's get up out of here, y'all. All right, man. Love all you guys, man. I think I've said enough, man. I'm going to pick my child up, man. Go get him. Go get some tacos, man. Go get our taco spot. Go get me some nice carne asada, man. Sit back and be happy that I am not a Las Vegas Raider fan. At this point, I'm just a Raider fan, dog. No matter where they play at. They can play in Idaho. Idaho. I'm a Raider. But Las Vegas, that ain't me. Matthew Check and Filter.